Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today, guys, I'm probably going to get on with some building, but I did just land over here and see this. Tango is planning something, and I am very excited to see what, because as you guys are probably aware, nothing has been going on over here or down below there for quite a few months, and as I live right next to it, I'm so glad to finally see something going on, and I look forward to seeing what he makes. It looks kind of interesting, and I guess we don't know what it's going to be. I'm assuming fantasy, but maybe he's sort of gone down a different route. Maybe he's building something different than perhaps what he originally planned. We will never know. Hopefully he's okay with that boat being there. I sort of didn't actually expect Tango to be coming back before the end of the season, so I did place that boat there as sort of a way to spread out, you know, the purpleness and sort of let it take over a little bit more of the area than perhaps I originally planned to. Like this area and this area as well. I'm very much sort of, I don't know, I'm like a spider's web, sort of just, you know, stretching out from the district itself and sort of, I don't know, taking over other areas. But anyway, I was originally planning to work down here. This is what I got on with last episode. But honestly, I have built 3 different things now, or at least tried to start building 3 different ideas for this. This being an aqua sort of base. And I have not yet been happy with any of them, and I feel like I'm actually in some sort of like builder's block at the moment, and usually I know how to get out of that. I get out of that by googling on the internet different Minecraft builds and sort of getting inspired by what people have done previously, you know, perhaps in different styles that are on the server, and honestly that hasn't worked this time, and I don't know how else to deal with it. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. We all go through sort of blocks of writing blocks, you know, creative blocks of at some point or other. So if you have any suggestions other than doing what I've just said that I tried and it didn't work, then let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I do think today we will do a little bit of building, but nothing too strenuous, nothing too crazy. Something that maybe people do not expect me as someone on the Alive team to be building. Yes, guys, we're going to be building a graveyard. Does it say on there? It does! Graveyard! That is what we originally planned for this area, and I think that's still what we're going to go with, because, I mean, medieval's looking pretty bland and open and empty, so, you know what? Filling it with a graveyard? Why on earth not, right? I did also have a corner of my eye. Think I saw, yeah, I did see it. I saw a little nugget. Okay, well, I didn't think that they, still existed. In fact, seeing as though it was there, do we think there's one inside the cathedral as well? Maybe. Oh, you know what? If it's anywhere in here, it's likely going to be up on the altar. No. Doesn't seem to be anything in here, but that is one lucky token we didn't have earlier, so that is pretty good. Oh, and I'm getting attacked instantly. Dang it, it's so dark in this district. So just gathering up some blocks, assuming that we want to make this thing as creepy as possible. Stone brick, of course, are going to be needed. I actually think we want to do something different with this graveyard and not make it as traditional as the rest, like all graveyards that have ever been made in Minecraft. I think I want to add like some sort of spruce leaf sort of border around it rather than a wall. Although no, actually we don't have a lot of brick. Actually, yeah, no, brick isn't an option, sadly. Okay, so gravel, I guess. Let's take a couple more of those. I already have some coarse dirt in here. We need some more coarse dirt. I've only got normal dirt apparently, but we'll take some of that and we've got the gravel to make it coarse. And then podzol perhaps, maybe. Some mushrooms maybe. I can never always remember. Oh, you know what? Some jack-o'-lanterns for you, little friend, perhaps. Oh, some hay bales. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of some cool ideas here, but I think maybe some cobwebs, some red mushrooms, definitely some ferns and things like that, some vines maybe, with some string of course to stop them growing too crazily, and And yeah, I think if we just carry on grabbing things like that, we're definitely going to make this a nice creepy graveyard. Just in time for... no, Halloween's already gone. Oh dear. Okay, right, so building this thing. Let's pop these two things down. Oh, I didn't bring a bed. Oh no, I did bring a bed. I didn't realise that was in my inventory. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. So Mr. Jack-o'-lantern's going to keep an eye on us, actually, doing this. He's going to chill right there and keep an eye on things. Because, you know, we need his help. He's a master of anything creepy. So I think before we even decide to, you know, what scale we're building this thing, this was the original size, but I think we're actually just going to scrap that, and it doesn't really matter. I think I just did that to, like, claim the area so that no one will build here, but I mean, in reality, no one was going to build here anyway, so it's not really a problem. So I think let's make this sort of a nice big gate or something. Let's sort of make it, actually, you know what? I'm not sure. I think I want to make it some sort of, like, archway. Huh. It's a bit weird that the archway's, like, right in front of the... Huh. Like basically, you've got a hill straight... Like, you're just gonna bump into the hill straight away, aren't you? I mean, I wanted it to be a hilly sort of, graveyard. With, like, the tomb, like, the big tomb on, like, the top of the hill, but that's not really gonna work. It's just too steep. I guess I might need to take a little bit of time to shave it down a little bit, and I'd already done some of this as well. So the fact it's still too steep is a little bit annoying, but I don't know. I guess we'll spend like 20 minutes doing this real quick, and then it should be perfect. And here I am. I basically decided to cut down the hill just a little bit. I didn't want to take down the height of it. I think I wanted to keep the height of it just so that we have that sort of, you know, you can have that sort of staircase up to the very, very back of the graveyard if you're walking in the entrance. And pretty much I just made sure that every single area from the pathway upwards was 2 blocks wide so that I can basically add slabs, and that is pretty much all I did there. So I've marked out a sort of square, sort of rectangle. I think it's a little bit deeper, like it's very, very long this way. I sort of made it a little bit shorter. I stopped it a little bit earlier this side. But I don't know, I kind of think it could go really, really nicely if I reached it all the way over to here. Because obviously that there, you can sort of see, is the exit of the flying course, the elite course. So I'm sort of thinking... we could go all the way that way and then sort of have it sort of break away a little bit, the side, I don't know. No, I think we'll keep it like this for now. We can always add something extra there anyway. So what I've done is sort of marked it out, and I think what I'm just going to do is straight up just build like a wall out of leaves. Sort of like a hedge maze, but not really. And I think darker leaves are going to work best. But anyway, I need to finish the gate off real quick, and then once I've got the gate, then we'll have a better idea as to how I think it's going to look. But yeah, definitely the slopes are a lot better now. Guys, as you can see, I've literally just been like clearing out the space because I thought it could be cool if there was like a little doorway here to get into the graveyard as well. Specifically, I just uncovered a chest. Right, no one knew I was going to be over here, so this can't be trapped. But, like, why and how and... Why is there... I'm properly confused. How long have you been there, chest? Oh, I'm going to get rid of you, I'm sorry. You have to go. But, like... How? Like, I don't understand. Why? I need to know your story, chest. Why were you there? With wool and mutton in you? That seems so random. Anyway, I guess if I'm going to have a door, I guess it's just going to go here. But, I don't know. That'll be for another time anyway. Well, a whole bunch of work later, and I've got some sort of thing going on here. I'm not quite sure if I love it or hate it, honestly. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best. But it is sort of... I don't know, a starting point, right? I know it's like 10 minutes into the video at this point, but it is a starting point. I'm trying to take it easy today. and sort of, you know, I'm trying to exercise my creative muscle. No, that sounds really weird. But I'm trying to basically not do anything too crazy today. So this kind of thing, just if I can come up with something basic, which then won't be basic, by the way. I haven't said yet, but I do have a bigger plan for this area. And it's what I said earlier about being still on the very much alive team, at least at the recording, as I'm recording this episode. I'm still on the alive team anyway. That's my plan for the foreseeable future. But who knows? If a hermit disturbs me and traps me or kills me in some way, then of course that won't be the case for very long. But I'm basically hoping and that at least for the next couple episodes I am still going to be alive. That's my plan anyway. So yeah, so I want to make this basically a base, and like I said about the graveyard thing, people aren't going to expect someone being alive in a graveyard, right? So, you know, I'm just going to chill here when I'm AFK at any point. Might set up some traps, but I want you guys to help me with that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add like a little tomb here and have sort of a way down. So basically what I'm building today is the surface of all of this, and then in a future episode I really want to build some potential defense mechanisms so that, you know, we can sort of turn this on our heads a little bit, right? At some point, the people that are dead are really, really going to want to kill people. And I think that's already happened. I think Ren and Stress are probably very, very determined to try and kill another hermit. So, you know, if I'm on the server, which I am quite a lot, honestly, I want somewhere to be able to go to bunker down if I think someone is online and potentially going to kill me. So, you know, I want a safe place, but also a place that, you know, will get rid of any unwanted dead people. Which, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe this was the wrong thing to build then, you know? I mean, is it going to attract the dead people? I mean, it is a graveyard, so I don't know. I guess we will find out, won't we? So I don't know. The traps will come in the next few episodes. But if you want to send me any screenshots of any at FalseSymmetry on Twitter, please do. I would love to see some. And also link the videos down below if you've got any trap videos that you know of. You can link them down below. I don't think they'll be posted, but I'll be able to see them anyway. So yeah, cool. So that's my plan for now. So I'm going to build sort of some graves and some cool stuff around here, and probably just get a load of coarse dirt and cover a lot of it with that, because it's kind of looking a little bit I don't know, sort of not dirty enough, I guess. Oh my actual goodness. I turned around and saw someone's feet standing there. My heart. Oh my goodness, dude. You can't do that, dude. I'm holding a totem of a die because I can't die, and you scare me like that. I even knew there was no one on the server and it scared me. Oh, bro, okay. Whew, today this is a spookier graveyard than I realised. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not a fan. I've even got the ghouls and the ghosts that you can hear just groaning below. I've had to turn them down a little bit because I cannot stand the groaning. But, I mean, it is a graveyard. I mean, what else do I expect, really? So it's a new day, and I did all the finishing touches and finished it off. What do you think, Mr. Jack-o'-lantern? Do you like it? Yeah? I think it looks pretty cool. I've put a little sign here saying enter at your own risk, although I should probably put that sign on the other entrance as well. And yes, it's a very, very noisy graveyard, but yes, there are plenty of graves in here. I probably need to bone meal just a little bit more, but I have run out. But we've got the tomb, we've got, I wanted one massive tree here, but I didn't want to build a big custom one because I don't have the materials for it right now, or the time. So I didn't really want to do that, so I just applied a whole bunch of smaller ones. I was hoping for one of those guys, or one of those guys, but I was not lucky. I grew like 10 trees and none of them were big. So what do you think, Mr. Jack-o'-lantern? You happy? Cool. So let's just get, I guess, a little shot from the sky, because I think it looks really, really nice and fits in well with everything. It looks like a proper graveyard, and yeah, so now I need to figure out how I want to trap / defend myself / I don't know, I've been coming up with plenty of ideas in my head, but I'm not sure how to do any of them. I guess what I'll do is I'll describe them to you guys, and maybe you guys will have a solution. So one of them was that I make it a competition for the dead people. One moment, let me get rid of these guys. So option 1 is that I make it a quest for the dead people. I go AFK somewhere on the server, and what I do is I leave clues in this graveyard somehow. Maybe there are buttons, and maybe there are trapdoors that lead to perhaps death on some of them, or sometimes a clue, or sometimes both. Basically, you know, allowing the dead people to come here and sort of play a bit of a game. Now, I'm thinking it would be 1 clue per hermit. So let's say there's 4 different clues. You need all 4 of them to be able to find me, which I don't know how to do that. I'm not a riddle master, so trying to figure out that kind of thing is the difficult part for me. But yeah, then I guess allowing them to trap me wherever I am if they find me. Okay, so that is idea number 1. Idea number 2 is that I AFK in the graveyard somewhere, probably underground somewhere, and I trap the place so that no one can actually reach me, and everyone just knows where I am, but it's trapped, and basically you get 1 chance to try and get me. If you don't get me, I don't know, you have to wait for someone else dead to sort of try and go for it instead, maybe. I don't really know how that's going to work, but that's my second idea. And a third one doesn't come to me right now, so I'm sure I did have a third idea, but I don't know. Leave your ideas in the comments and leave your suggestions on how I can make those ideas happen. As you guys know, I'm not super good at redstone, but I'll definitely be able to find people that help me with that. It's the riddles that are difficult, because I would get you guys to help me with that, but if you guys know the answer to those riddles, then you guys are not trustworthy. I'm sorry. You guys will tell the dead hermits where I am, and they will come and trap me and then kill me, which, you know, is not the idea of the game. So I don't know, let me know what you think, and I'm really happy with how the graveyard turned out. We would just need to figure out, I guess, what to do next. Oh, and it's extra spooky at night time. Look at this place. I think maybe I've made it too light. Oh no, maybe not. We do have a zombie friend coming for us, which, oh, by the way, I turned my hostile mob sounds off. I should probably turn them back up again, because I've got a feeling that might get me in trouble otherwise. Anyway, I'm heading out the area, taking my stuff with me, and we'll come back to you another day. Guys, I just got back to my base, just went to go place all my shulker boxes in my storage room so that I can sort them out when I finish recording this episode, and it's rendering out. I just flew over here because I was trying to think of what it is I need to do in the area that I could finish up the episode with, and I've seen some, this is the second time this has happened. Does that just say hi on it? I think that just says hi. I'm trying to be careful where I land, by the way. I was actually thinking about this earlier, about how, like, if I go to, like, the shopping district or somewhere, then it says Ren on it. And it's a trapped chest. This is in Ren's area, thank you very much, Hermit. If that explodes and that's on my area, I'm going after whoever placed that there, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna have to message Ren and be like, dude, you've got property on my property. Wait, that says Ren as well. Where else are there Ren chests? Oh, dude. Sorry, something scared me then. And I jumped. I didn't even know. I think that was something in real life. But, yeah. That's spooky, and that's got something underneath it, that one. But, like, why is it on my area, Ren? The heck, man? What's going on here? Are there any even over at his place? Probably not, right? This is where you would put it, right? I'm wondering if Ren put them there himself to try and trick me, though. I don't know, man. I'm like second guessing everything. This has made me super paranoid, the demise game. So I don't know, man. Oh, and I just finished recording, but I thought, you know what? Let's see if there's anything underneath. I was thinking, hey, there's a ravine literally under here, and look what I found. Okay, let me try and land carefully down here, though. Look at this. Where can I see it from? Here. That wasn't there before. There's literally obsidian underneath that black box. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, because the other one's over there. Thanks, I guess, for the free obsidian. I could go, technically I could go just collect that if I wanted to. It's probably a bad idea, though. There might be something bad inside it, but thanks, I guess. But thinking about it, right, I didn't see that before Ren died. So if someone's trying to trap Ren, that doesn't make sense. I feel like Ren's trolling me. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I don't know. Anyway, that's really frustrating. Anyway, guys, that is sadly going to be it for this episode. I am way too paranoid. I'm not going anywhere to the shopping district, which was my plan in this episode, to end it off to grab some resources. But I think I'm going to do that another time when I'm feeling like I'm not going to get trapped and die. Because obviously we need to finish off the graveyard plan. Oh! And that looks really, really cool. Sweet. Okay, well, I'm not going to spoil that too much either. I'm so excited to see what Tiger does there, though. Oh, it's so exciting having someone building next to me. Yeah, Ren. Where are you? Actually, I'm not building, to be honest. Nothing's happening here. I do need to upgrade that. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys all in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.